Finally working. Alright. Testing, testing. Alright. Yep, okay, sounds like it's working. Alright, that was weird. OBS just wasn't connecting to YouTube for some reason for the last 10 minutes. Well, more like 15 now. Eh. Anyways, yeah. Just gonna start linking the new link then. Alright, give me a second. Hello, and welcome to the stream. It's been a month. I'm repeating myself for the third time now. Anyways, basically, I've been studying for the entire month because I've been mainly been like locking in, finishing off the study course I've been doing. Basically, it's a residential drafting because anyone's curious. Basically, stuff like buildings and such. And I finally finished it right on my birthday. So, give me a second. Yeah, I'll just hop up in the game in a bit, and just continue on from where we last, what we last did, and then just finish up the case and maybe do a bit of a case 3. Anyway, let's just finally play the game. I'll just change it right now. Give me a bit. Alright, give me a second. Just gotta do a few more things. Alright, I think I should do for now. Alright. So Nina. Nina. Just a couple more minutes. Nina! Wow. You really are the morning person. Do you understand the notion of privacy? I've been waiting next door for over half an hour. Listening to you hit the snooze button like clockwork every 5 minutes. I'm making coffee. How do you take it? Black. Aquila, how did you do that? Do what? Yesterday in the courtroom. The thing with the safe robbery. How did you pull off on that until the very last moment? Wait, does he really think I planned all that? Seriously, you are amazing. I guess that's your answer. I should really come clean. But I guess anything which keeps his spirit up is a good thing. What matters is that we've got another day to investigate, and two things to look into. Two things? We suggested someone else must have been involved in the murder. We need to look into the other people who have stairwell passes. But first, we check out the casino safe. That's right. Let's head over to the casino. Okay, boss. Anyways, what are they thinking about? So yeah, being busy and such. And hopefully I'll be able to focus more on like YouTube stuff. Because I want to make some some dumb YouTube parody stuff. But I don't think I'll be able to release it until like, I don't know, late August. But my series is basically parodied in late August because like, I have been just mainly been focusing on the what was I saying? My brain just gets a little off track, damn it. Thinking about something else, what is it? Oh, you're here! Your reputation precedes you, it seems. You're that lawyer. The defense attorney, actually. And yes, Nina Aquila, of Aquila Defense and Law. The detective said I should watch out for you, huh? Detective? Yes, he's here in the safe room. Great, can you tell us where it is? Through the door behind me. Just a moment. Wait, just a moment. Oh, where is it? Thanks a bunch. Alright. Have you've been doing well? I've been annoyed. Anyways, yeah, the video, I have fully written it, like all the lines and such. It just takes a while to do all the artwork, like I could probably crunch it if I had like every day until like, what, hold on, I'll have to double check like how long it takes. Okay, I wasn't very rating. Whoops. I wonder when you would turn up. Good morning, detective. How long have you been down here? Personally, since around 7 this morning. Mr. Hawk was very clear that we had to make this our top priority. Note that he's not here, though. Where is he? Who knows? What have you found? Well, the forensic team is going to turn up a bit later. Right now, we're just doing a preliminary inspection. In truth, we found very little. Then again, I'm not quite sure what we're looking for. Can we take a look around? There isn't much to see, but you're welcome to it. Talk to me if you need anything. Let's get to it. Okay. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna check. What do you make of this? Let me take a look at it. You gonna tell me you're an expert on safe lock or something? Not an expert, no. It's a hobby. That's totally not suspicious. This is a highly sophisticated lock. Alright, let me one built by Rookie. Okay. Okay, it might be possible. Very mighty. But I wouldn't count on it. If I could probably crunch it out, then yeah, sure. Computer controlled, self-contained, totally unhackable via electronic means. Okay, how do you know all that? It, it stands on the casing. See? Huh? He's right. Highly sophisticated, totally unhackable. That's good writing, I suppose. We came to the same conclusion. This is the best lock that rookie makes. Then how did they break in? Everything has a weakness. In this case, I'm just a mechanic onto my eyes. Looks like someone disassembled it piece by piece. Brick by brick. Yeah, it's a puzzle, right? Anyways, safe cracker, set thief. Give me a second. Alright. What happened? What can you piece together about the safe robbery? Just the obvious. Someone managed to break the lock on the door and open it. Once they were in, they could have taken anything. Fortunately, there was only one item in the safe. After he said that at the trial, I wonder, how do you know there was only one item? In fact, didn't you say it belonged to Joe De Silva? Yeah. See that guy over there talking to my subordinate? He's the one who told us. We should probably talk to him. In court, he said the robbery happened around the same time as the murder. How do you know that? This room has a secret CCTV surveillance system. With a hidden camera, it's set into the opposite wall to the safe door, as well as two cameras inside the safe itself. Let's show the camera system was sabotaged. We're still looking into it, but the feed showed static for around 30 minutes. Which ends around the time we believe Terry Scrub was discovered in his room. I guess that would be too easy. The robber did all this in 30 minutes? You impressed? Aren't you? I haven't thought about it, but yes. Next detective, anytime. Anyways, yeah. Kinda busy taking a deposition here. We should probably talk directly to the witness. Alright. Hello, are you with the police too? No. I'm Nina Aquila, defense attorney. I represent Terry Scrub. The murderer? The defendant! Oh, of course. How presumptuous of me. Quite. I said only one item was stolen from the safe. Absolutely, it belonged to the guest, Joe De Silva. How do you know that? Mr. De Silva handed the items to me himself, not long after he arrived in the hotel. When was that? Early in the morning on the 14th. The same day he was murdered. As I understand it, yes. But what was it? It was a small package of some sort, though as to what it contained, I have no idea. Come on, seriously? I'm the safe's lock master, and De Silva was a highly trusted guest. There was no need for me to invade his privacy. But to give you some idea, the package was a brown envelope. It was thin and around the size of a smartphone, but lighter. Oh, it's that thin. I wonder what it would be. I mean, I don't know what it is, but you know. I'm not gonna spoil for you. Ooh! I know it was the only thing stolen because it was the only item present in the safe at the time. Still, there's one thing I don't understand. If it happened around the same time as the murder, why didn't you report it right away? After I took the item from the silver, I clocked out. I attended a friend's wedding and only found out about the robbery when I came back to the work yesterday afternoon. It's strange that no one else knows that the lock has been broken into. Not really. No alarm has been tripped, and I'm the only one that can open the safe. There was no reason for anyone else to wander in here. Even if another guest had an item to place in the safe while I was gone, they would have to wait until I was back. The lock used a retainer scanner calibrated to one of my eyes. That's a pretty good alibi. It's bound to be being Blech. Stupid mouth. He's bound to be in photographs taken at that wedding. And as the safe user title. I don't even think I can pronounce that right. I probably not. Retail? Anyway, with a channel scanner, you couldn't have given a code to an accomplice. Would that be all? I need to get back to filing this police report for our insurer. Yeah, that'll be everything. Thanks for your time. Aquila? We're wrapping up. Are you done? I think so. Not that it's been much help. This doesn't look like it had anything to do with the Scrubs case. But the coincidence... I've got to be missing something. Just like you guys, I'm not sure what we need, but I know it isn't here. Well, maybe I can save you some time. This morning we tried to track down every person who holds a service stairwell pass. All the people we spoke to had good alibis, but there were 3 we couldn't find. Who? The 3 champion duelists. Marcus Steele, Stella Faraday, and Axel Reyes. You might want to focus your efforts on speaking to them. I'll be doing the same. Thanks, Detective. Just a professional courtesy, you understand? Right. Let's get going. Say, Nina. What? That was good, right? I don't follow what the detective said in the safe. If T-Bro was found in the victim's room around the time of the robbery, Hawk can't pin the robbery on T-Bro. Sorry, but you got things backwards. Well, it could have been a reverse turnabout. No, reverse the stolen turnabout. If you play that case, then you know what I mean by that. I probably already gave away that twist. What we learned in the safe, it only proved that Harry didn't break into the safe, which we kinda knew already. And if I'm honest, if Harry's gonna go down for a crime he didn't commit, the safe robbery would be a better false accusation than the murder. Oh, you're right. Sorry, I got distracted. It's fine, Dylan. Remember, this is my job. But I want to help you. Talk to me. I want to help you, but I can't if you don't tell me why. Irina? You okay? You kind of space out a bit there. I'm fine, I'm just tired. It's nearly lunchtime, so we need to hurry if we want to track down Axel Reyes, Stella Faraday, or Marcus Steele. You're right. I think if we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to attend this card game / anime con. Doesn't sound so mournful. Maybe it'll be fun. Can nothing kill your optimism, Dylan? We're gonna need passes to get into the event. Let's see if we can get some. It feels like I've been here for days! Hey, what's with the long one? Yeah. Almost done. Anyways, let's talk to this guy. Okay, no. Pizza. Switch. Okay, I don't know. Oh. But yeah, that is a very long line. Welcome to DFA 23. For the duration of the event, this is Ope's desk. We can take care of most problems. Any chance of getting 2 event passes? Sorry, but I'm afraid not. The event has been sold out for weeks. We have deposited amongst the no-shows, but they're going to go to people on the cons waiting list. Maybe I can strong arm her with some ID. It's my ID, I need it. No, if you can't... But if you can't provide us with passes, I guess I'll just have to file a warrant to gain access. Of course, that'll be public record, might even make the newspapers. Wait! We usually keep a few passes for members of the presses, things like that. I just happen to have 2 of them left. Here. Hell yeah. Thanks. Oh yeah. 1 for me, and 1 for you. Could you really have filed a warrant to get these? Maybe, but it would have taken time. A luxury we don't have. Come on, we got a snobby gate guard to speak with. Yeah. Here's your stupid passes. Oh wait, whoops. Where is it? Oh, here. It's that 2 passes, Real and Weep. Fine, you can pass. Oh, my stupid throat. Should I get someone else to voice act for me for the, so this is basically... I don't see Axel, Marcus, or Stella. Do you think I should, or do you think it's just better if I just do it myself? Do you even know what Marcus and Stella look like? I just assumed that if any of them were here, there would be a group of fans clamoring to see them. Yeah, that's fair. After all, we saw the commotion kicked up last time Axel walked into the room. So what now? Someone's gonna know where they are? I guess we just start talking to people. Alright, let's talk to people. Let's look around. You didn't call me the gavel? Come on, it would have been fun. You made up. Let's turn up the TV, I'll make a loud noise. Wait, isn't she his sister? Not biography. No, whatever. She's cute, I guess. I think the blonde is best girl. What's this line? I always seem to be at the back of the line. What are you waiting for? Wait for the start of the charity exhibition match. Charity exhibition match? Yeah! Axel Reyes and Stella Faraday are patrons of the charity. What charity? It's called Cards for Humanity. They provide trading card games for people in developing countries. I've got nothing to say to that. That is pretty amusing. They're gonna play an exhibition match in a few minutes, and the loser has to donate a ton of money. You wanna get in line to watch? Okay, this is probably just something we have to progress through. I think we're gonna take a look around first. Have fun, but don't be too long. I bet this line's gonna get huge. Yeah, let's see what other dialogues areas. I recognize you. Aren't you the healer from Dragon Fantasy 3? Yes! I always thought it was the Superior game. Me too! That's a great costume. Thanks. I've never seen this kind of vending machine before. Seriously? It's called Raise Lid! Let me guess, Ray's cool? Yeah. I thought Ray's was the esport girl. Please have me clap his name onto just anything? Give Uno cards to the poor! Hell yeah! Give them Uno Flip specifically. Uno Flip is the best one. No questions asked. All the pro gamers drink it. Gamers with a hard R. Look at the ingredient. It looks like this pro gamers don't sleep much. Sorry, but you not. Oh, the camera. Hey, you gotta talk. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to do right now. Oh yeah. Why do you think all this stuff is piled up over here? The machines are switched off and the tables look like they were hastily moved. I'm gonna assume the con stuff have moved them to make room for the DFA card tables. Makes sense? But wait, why the machine looks different? Yeah, it does. Looks like an older model. I wonder why they just have one of those. This one looks different from the other ones. That's not a gambling machine, that's a jammer cab. It's switched off though, just like the rest. Looks like it. Anyway, let's actually progress through the story. Alright, whoops. Damn it. If Axel Reyes and Stella Faraday are going to be there, we should probably get in line. Yeah, we'll wait. What the? Whoa, it's really busy in here. We're about to begin, so please take your seats. No time to dwell, I guess. We need to find somewhere to sit. Just hurry up and find two seats that are next to each other. It's just right to the right. Make some noise. Hello, Feld City, and welcome to the annual charity match of DFA 23. Now, it's in its 23rd year, the annual charity match goes to support the cause of card games in developing countries. I still don't think that's not a particularly worthy cause, shh. And now, to welcome today's expedition's duelist. He's the man with the millions. Billions, Aaron. Fine. World number 2, he conquered the world of business, and now he's set his sight on the pinnacle of DFA. Axel Reyes! Whoa! Shout out to all of you who settles for the best. Shoot for your dreams with the new race comparison. Only $249.95 USD. And now with a second DSP to make your ears the ultimate early warning system in any FPS game. Is he seriously hawking Race Corp's products? He didn't get rich by keeping them secrets, you know. I mean, I guess? Wait, Dylan, who's that on the other side of the arena? I don't know. Cosplayer, maybe? I recognize him from the Dragon Fantasy series. Think he's from one of the newer games? And now, Axel's opponent! Droll's personal favorite. Yes, my anyway. If you have a cell phone, you probably already have her name on your home screen. The Queen of the Arena, the Princess of Ice, Stella Faraday! Whoa! thanks all of you for coming out today and given the difficult event of this week. Nowhere greets DFA duels like Fledge City. Woo, that's where we are! The loser of this duel will donate $10 million to Cards Up for Humanity. Of course, that was very dear to the late Joel De Silva. Wow, she's even more beautiful in person than on her live streams. I mean, she was pretty, sure. Are you kidding? She's gorgeous! She's a model, a CEO, she's even a special envoy for the UN. She's a CEO too? Yeah, she owns Faraday Tech. Do you not know that? Just the cell phone company? Now, who wants to see me wipe the floor with Axel rays? Stella, no one can do Axel. Look, yeah, we love you, Stella. Simps. Simps. My right arm calls out, Stella. On any day, you might have been fine, but today, you've made a bad drawer. A different spirit such as yours will statate Raxanil's hunger. Check yourself before you deck yourself, Rays. Whoa, epic battle! Whoa! Stella wins! Stella wins! That's an expensive loss for number 2! Can we get a few words, Axel? Rexion will go hungry this day. Rex, what? He said that a few times. Rexonal. It's the demon which lurks in Axel's right arm. With the what now? And that's us. Thanks again, everyone, for coming out to watch the duel. Hey, look. Now where do you suppose he's going? That concludes this event. Please make your way back into the main casino area. Okay, Dylan, this might be our chance to speak to Axel and Stella. Oh, awesome. About their alibis. Defeated by green blobs. To be fair, the blobs are furry. Oh, right. Can we not follow? It's locked. Looks like, looking through the window, it seems like it's just a back door. I can see into the parking lot. Theme. Ladies and gentlemen, Axel, Stella, I'm such a big fan. No autographs. Axel? Fine, do you have a pen? I'll sign my Raise Corp gear you have. I don't have any with me. You could get a can of Raise Relentless from the machine. Okay, that's enough. Huh? Mr. Rays, we're not here for the con. My name's Nina Aquila, and I'm a defense attorney. I represent Terry Scrub. You're here because of that murderer? I'm here representing the client, Miss Faraday, who I'll remind you remains innocent until he's proven guilty. Don't talk to her, Axel. She's just trying to stir the pot. Please find the client standing over. Stella, please, let me handle this. Paul Joe. Hell, dare you? What? Don't fringe ignorance, you vulture. Walking in here waving around accusations. I haven't accused anyone, Mr. Reyes. Why else would you be here? I'm just trying to establish a few things before tomorrow's day in the court. Then tell me, do you have a subpoena, a warrant, a court order? Do you have the paperwork to compel us to talk to you? Looks like this is his first rodeo when it comes to lawyers. No, this was meant to be informal. Then with all due respect, this conversation is over. But why? Mr. Aquila, regrettably both of us are very busy with the tournament. If you still wish for an audience, speak to my PA. I'm sure a slot will come up once the event draws to a close. You're well aware that the trial will be open by then. That's your problem. Rexonals hunger after my defeat, and I tire of your insolence. Go bother someone else. Damn. We have nothing better to discuss. Damn. Okay. That could have gone better. What did you expect? Normal person don't like it when a lawyer gets in their face. Maybe, but he seems especially evasive. You really think he was involved in the murder? Yes? Dylan, I know you're a big fan of his. Come on. He's rich, successful. Rich people can commit crimes too. I know that. Okay, let me put it another way. We believe Terry's innocent. So we just accused Axel's Reyes? No. Terry's innocent until proven guilty. We have to cast some doubt on the fact that it suggests his guilt. This is all about alibis, and if we're going to understand those, we need to speak to Axel again. Stella too. I doubt they'll stay still long enough for us to speak to them. We need some way to talk to them that prevents them from stonewalling us or just walking away. Wait, that gives me an idea. Guess what's gonna happen? This is gonna sound crazy, but I don't know what. Let me get my razor mouse to be signed. This is gonna sound crazy, but do you know how to play Dragon Fantasy Arena? Yeah, that's yes. Razor with an E. Yeah, I get what you meant saying. But, oh, you're talking. Imagine if I just was stupid enough to just forget about. You talking about the shaving products? No, that's so. Okay, I'm just finding dumb things funny. Sorry. Okay. You're not suggesting. Why not? Our event passes make us eligible to enter the tournament. But I haven't played DFA since I was a kid, and it's changed a lot. Doesn't matter, we don't need to win the whole event. We're short on time. But if we played enough, the VIP will come to us. I really wish I had thought of this earlier. This is nuts. You got any better ideas? There's no way to pin down Axel and Stella. Plus, we still haven't seen the other VIP platform mentioned, Marcus Still. This way, we could get the chance to duel him too. Okay, let's do it. Awesome! What do we need? We'll need to buy a DFA starter deck. Where do we do that? I'm sure I've seen them at Combini. The convenience store? That's the one. Okay, let's head over to the convenience store. It's right in the middle of town. Damn. Time to make a journey. Here we are, combine. We should be fine with just 2 starter decks, I think. That'll be $457.87. Will that be all? That's every booster you have, right? So yeah, that'll be swell. Thanks. Thanks. Please come again. $9,500 on booster packs? Hey, are you with the card game tournament too? I most certainly am. Future champion Marcus Steele at your service. Like and subscribe. To what? Who are you guys? Oh yeah, subscribe to my channel, guys. And hit the notifications. Who are you guys? Are you DFA duelists too? Actually, we're duelists, yeah. Yeah, duelists, both of us. Great! It's awesome to meet you. I'm sorry if you came here looking for boosters. You so seem keen. You have to be keen if you want to be a winner. I came storming over the moment I heard they had booster packs in stock. Why the rush? Don't you know? DFA boosters have been sold out for weeks. I've been ticking off the days on the calendar, dreaming about today's shipment. Now, I've finally got the cards to take on the sinister Axel Reyes and beat him at his own game. You think Axel's sinister? Are you serious? Have you met the guy? Hush but fair. He has a demon self within his right arm. So, we're just taking that as true then. Axel thinks he can waltz into DFA and win just because his regiment has supernatural powers. Does that sound like a good guy to you? DFA isn't about money, it's about having faith in the art of the cards. He's a villain, and I'm the hero who's gonna knock him off his perch with my legendary green card. He's my ultimate rival! Okay, I think I might have spiked there. It's time to do. It's time to do that, you know, but you get what I'm saying. He knows it. Well, now he does, I guess. You guess? Yeah. Psst, Data. Axel's lifelong rival before this week was Joel Silva. Axel Reyes Corp. The Silva owns, owned Silva. That's right! But now the Silva's being removed from play, which leaves Axel square in my sight as ultimate rival. And no one's gonna block me. I can understand their rivalry as duelists, but what do their companies have to do with this? It's all about gaming! Last I heard, Silva Pro was constructing a deck of new products for the esport market, which would have made them direct competitors. Right on the first drawer. Terrible news about the Silva though, right? It's terrible. Having to take a mulligan is terrible. This is a tragedy! Did you hear anything about how it happened? I just thought with you being a VIP, you might have some insider info. Nope, not a peep. Just the same announcement as everyone else. I was in my room when it happened, so I didn't find out about it until later. It's an insult to all honorable duelists. The idea that someone would sneak around and stab the Silva in the back. Was he strangled? Metaphorically! Anyway, sweet talk guys, but I gotta retire from this combo. Axel's probably in his room beating up the power level of his deck this very moment. And I need to give it my all if I'm gonna take him down. I'll remember you guys when I'm the undisputed master of DFA. I like how he just walks out slowly. Here's a handful. I've heard things, but he's even more exuberant in person. Do you know much about him? Not really. Marcus is a recent success. He's only been on the DFA circuit for a few months. He used to be a video game streamer. New blood, eh? I guess I can empathize with that. So where do they keep the DFA decks? It's probably best to just ask at the counters. Please stand in front of the counter. Whoa. Anyways. Hello and welcome to Kumbani. Are you here for one of our delicious jelly donuts? Actually, we need 2 starter decks for DFA. No problem, we just happen to have 2 left. Wow, everything's just like, oh, this is 2 left. Lucky you 2. Okay, 2 DFA decks. That'll be $200. 200? That's robbery! It's free market economics. It's still a rip! How much we got? Let me check. I got $10. What about you? Just some pocket change. Well, I'm not running a charity. Sorry about this, you can find the cash. There'll be no starter deck for you. Now what? There's gotta be a way we can get some money. Wait, what about the casino? You gotta be serious. Oh god, hey, we're gonna finally go gambling. I'm very excited. Seems like a long shot, but we're out of options. Let's give it a try. Sure you are, Dylan. Wow, they put... what's his name? Ethan. Ethan predicted the 2025 gambling addiction year in the year 2023. Wait, is it 2023? I forgot when these came out. I think these was like 2022 actually. Or 2021. I don't know. I have to double check that. So we can use this. I got $10. Do you know how much? Do you know much about slot machines? Not so much about this machine. Yeah, let's go gambling. Ah. Well, we won $10. Yeah. Hey, we're just gonna go gambling for a bit. So anyway, while this is happening, we can just what do you want to talk about? Like, you know, maybe like my guilty pleasures of like shows and such. Would they hit the jackpot? I wonder. We won $2! Yeah! Let's go again. Yeah, we won $1! Let's go again. Would I actually fail here? Oh gosh. Look guys, it's just gonna be like, we're gonna keep getting $10 if we keep failing. Gonna try to get the jackpot. I mean, we kind of have no choice in this matter because, you know, we kind of have to get 200. This is gonna go gambling for a while. Yeah, one day it's a jackpot. Okay, good start, good start. Alright. Alright, yeah, so I have like less than 2 weeks until I could finish it before like I'll be gone for a month. Do you think I could be able to do it within that time? You know, like the entire video. It's probably going to be like a few minutes long, but still, you know, it takes a bit of time because, you know, I have to make the artworks and such with all the Dinkarumpa characters. Yes, infinite 10 bills. Are you serious? Am I seriously gonna get another like? Watch like. Are you serious? Yeah, I'll just do one at a time then. At this point, I swear if I get like, okay. Wow, amazing! I got $1. Are you serious? Wow. I'm about to hit a streak. Awesome, now we have 200. Oh, dude, I just got addicted. Like, I can do it, I can do it. Okay, maybe we should keep you away from the blackjack tables. Come on, I want to do it. Come on, you know, you can give in to your impulses. And then when we come back, it's just gonna be like one left, maybe. I forgot. But seriously, though, we had to do one. There was only 2 left, though, you know. So what? We already have $200 because of your gambling problem. Wait, what? Oh, Big Arena. It was just a card game. Big Arena. It was just a card game. I barely remember the rules. Then that's a great place to start. Choose your battle difficulty: adventure mode or challenge mode. In adventure mode, you will not take damage, so it's impossible to lose battles. As long as you keep playing, you'll always eventually win. In challenge mode, Nina will take damage just as easily as her opponent. You can lose battle. You can always retry, but must win in order to progress. Of course, after you complete the chapter, you can always replay with a different setting. If you just want to experience the story, pick adventure mode. If you like to be challenged, pick challenge mode. I already played through the games once, so I'm gonna do this. If I don't get it through, then you know that's a skill issue on my part, you know. Excuse me for a moment. Put up your cards. Hold on a second. Hey. Put up your cards. It's time to get your duel on. Duel. Okay, Padawan, listen well. Padawan, what? Your deck is made up of cards, which allows you to summon monsters and pull off powerful magical attacks. You have 3 bars: HP, health bar. You can use these points if you take damage. If your HP ever hits 0, you lose. MP, mana points. Spend these to play cards, summon monsters and use various abilities. You gain some MP every turn, so you shouldn't worry about using it up. You always have it. Finally, you have TP, technical points. You gain TP in small amounts for doing various things. Okay, sorry. You spend TP to play special cards, but you don't have any of those right now. You gain more cards by finding and defeating other duelists. HP to live, MP to use most cards, and TP to use other cards. Got it. The aim of the game is to use your cards to reduce your opponent's health, your opponent's HP to 0. Doesn't sound too hard. On the surface, it isn't. But wait, there's a system. There's a system that's very difficult to grasp. However, your opponent will also be using cards and summoning creatures. Thank you. I did not know that. I like how we like the first two are just like scary monster looking thing, and then we just have like the green furry blob and try to do the same thing to you. Each of you can have up to 3 creatures on the field at a time, and you can only damage your opponent when they have no creatures on the field. Now play a creature card to summon a monster. There are 3 creatures' positions: on top, middle, or bottom. As well as being able to summon these 3 creatures at a time, you can only summon 1 creature in each position. It's that green blob! Yeah! That's shit. Usually you can only summon another if the creature is in that... if the creature is already in that position dies. Wow, this thing's come... No, it's not! Not really, you can only play cards that are valid in each space. There's no need to about getting it wrong. Remember the infanties. Infanties? Okay, yeah. Fire water. You know what? I'm just gonna skip this, I don't care. This is just a boring tutorial stuff, blah blah blah. Looks like we're not gonna be finishing up this episode, it turns out. You can also pass a turn. Why would I do that? I might want to save up MP for a future turn. Which I have your opponents blah blah blah. See? You get it. I think so? Actually, it's kind of fun. Great. Whoa! It's customary after a win for the loser to give an important card to the winner. But as this is your first duel, you'll have to cope with the cards we just bought. Whoa! What? Thanks, Dylan. Let's head back to the casino. As pass holders, we're eligible to duel, so we should look for anyone who's up to play some games. Oh, the Bolo? I don't know. I don't know anything about fantasy creatures. Honestly, if we win some game, we're sure to attract the attention of excellent Stella. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a monster nerd or whatever. I know someone who's into monsters, so actually. Wow, the line's still there. You'd think that would be gone by now. Okay, now we just... hold on. Is that Stella Faraday? Look at her. Surrounded by fans, but she looks totally at ease. She's a class act. Let's go talk to her. No chance. We'll never get near her. Just stick to your plan. When we win enough duels, hopefully she'll come to us. There's so many people. Who we hostage duel? I guess we should look for around the card game tables. There's bound to be a few people who stand out and look eager to duel. See it? I just finished the game. No, I don't need to see. Okay. Oh, okay, I forgot. Yeah, these people, right? I don't think your fingers are green enough. Maybe come. Okay. Okay. I remember. What? water cannot survive a moon suit. I don't understand what's happening. She's saying you're too low ranked. Why doesn't she just say that? Are you here to drill? You're pretty low rank. I can still take you to school. I'll make you eat those words. Deal the cards and then we'll see whose fire burns the hardest. Yeah, I'm like, looking with lines I gotta practice all the time. Cower before the might of fire. Whoa! What should we do? Yay, we did it! I won! Maybe you're not as noobish as you look here. Maybe you're not as noobish as you look. I don't think your fingers are green enough. Maybe come back here and you. Okay. I hear the drill. The sea is immovable. I feel the tides are about to change. Very well. Be washed away by water's might. Sink between the waves. Okay. This is gonna be a very difficult game, guys. Whatever. She just got extinguished. Yeah! Wow, we just beat up someone. Yay! We beat up a young girl. Oh! I won! It appears even the power of river and seas bend to the will of nature here. Anyways, now we got one more to get. Are you here to drill? Well, I'm not here to broke to my plants. Prepare to be strung up by nature's root. Don't be so sure. I've killed every office plant I've ever owned. That's not something to be proud of. Relatable. Go, Morocco Army. My root will strangle the deck. Oh wow, guys. My breakfast harvest! Yeah. Whoa! My fans are telling me about all this. My fans are telling me all about this mysterious new rookie. I must have the wrong person. You're just that ambulance chaser from before. Defense attorney. Like it matters. You got some nerves coming back here after the way you pounced on us earlier. All I wanted was to ask you about someone very close to us has died, and we're doing the best we can to carry on his memory. It's difficult enough without having to deal with your ego too. No, Green Blobs! Oh, no! This is a sad day for the Green Blobs! Press F in the chat, boys and girls. Yeah, excuse me. She's leaving. Like hell she is. So you don't want to play? I'm a level 4 duelist. I don't duel with the likes of you. Hey, it's cool if you want you lose. Wait, I saw a cheeseburger on there. You're not slick, Ethan. Oh wow. I think you just become the most unpopular person in the room. Are you really that uncloth? Yeah. Did the ice person just get fiery over the sudden? Who needs fire? My water deck is all I need to wash away trash like you. Let's do this, lawyer. She seems really neutral. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Your deck's meant to be super powerful. Going to be okay? We're about to play a children's card game, not due to the death. Hurry it up, some of us have a $1 billion company to run. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this. I better climb onto the blue podium. I am colorblind. I think this is the blue one. Ah, okay. No silly dialogue. So it's come to this. I've never wanted to fight you, Stella. I just wanted to ask you some questions. But let's make this interesting. The longer you survive, the more of your questions I'll answer. But if you lose, you leave this tournament and don't come back. You and Goggle Boy there. Fine. Put up your deck and let's do this. Check yourself before you deck yourself. I'm on the show you care that they catch the killer. Where were you when Drusilla was murdered? I was in the lobby taking selfies with my fans. Wait, are you? How dare you? Joel was like a second father to me. I'm mortified at his death. Not too mortified to crash out of a card gaming tournament. Joel would never want me to back out of the challenge. Now face the might of my ultimate card, Kratos Water Guardian. Case. Why do you even play this game? You're a CEO, a model, you work for the UN. My ears are always to the ground, listening for the next big thing. Do you have any idea of how much the contract for an online game version of DFA would be worth? So it's just about money? It's about being number one. If you think I'm gonna blink, then you'll be sorely disappointed. Kratos, unleash the cruelty of winter. Oh, it affects the real world. Oh, are you alright? Let me help you up. That's weird. She's wearing gloves. Transparent one. Should be fine, Nina. He's right. It's just blowback. Blowback? Yeah, blowback. Can one of you elaborate, please? It's okay. Nina, right? That's your name? I must be off my game. I've just been so preoccupied. You're grieving. I'm sure everyone understands. You'd be surprised. Still, a promise is a promise. Let's grab something to eat, and we'll talk. Whoa! So you're just concerned about Axel. You might not look it, but deep down he's a real sweetie. He's taking it real hard. Joe's death, I mean. That explains him, but what about you? Why are you so dismissive? Seriously, Dylan, put the pieces together. Axel and I, we've been dating for about 6 months. What? Keep it down. Judging by my assistant's reaction, I assume this doesn't widely know it. No, and it has to stay that way, for now. If I got out, it could affect the share price of my company, Faraday Tech. And my having a bit of a power struggles with my board of directors. If I feel my hands too early, the whole company could slip through my fingers. Speaking of that, earlier when I helped you get up, I noticed something. You're wearing a pair of gloves. Oh, these? You have good eyes. They're supposed to almost invisible. Or the top card game. Okay, give me a second. I need to try. All the top card games players wears them. Designed to stop designed to stop you transferring the oil on your skin onto your cards. Ray's Corp makes them. Axel's firm? That's right. They used to be ugly, like household rubber gloves, but Axel worked to make them a bit more fashion-friendly. Gloves, skin oils. Are you saying that Axel's makes gloves that prevents a person from leaving fingerprints? I never thought of it that way. But yes, I suppose they would do that. So, I have a very important question. Where was Axel at the time of Silver's murder? Please, it's vital. I don't know where he was. You didn't think to ask him? Of course I did. He wouldn't give me a straight answer. He was meant to meet me in the lobby, so I was there, waiting for him. We were going to head for lunch, but he never showed up. I ended up taking selfies and signing autographs with fans. I see. You don't think... I'm not a prosecutor, Stella. All that matters is that we don't know where he was. What about Marcus? Did you see him? That prick? You don't like him? He hasn't exactly endeared himself to the community. He's just so abrasive. I guess that syncs up. I have no idea where he was. I didn't really care to know. I understand. Anyways, do you have anything else to ask? Just one more thing. Are you sure you're not hurt? For the last time, I'm fine. I'm not made of glass. DFA can be a pretty physical game. It's just a bit of blowback. Sometimes it causes cut and bruises, but really, I'm fine. In that case, I think we're done here. Great. You're a pretty good duelist for a rookie. Try being a defense attorney. It's gonna have to do. Is it that time? I think so. Let's head back to the office. I wonder if that light has gone down. Nope. It sucks that we didn't get to speak to Axel. I know we got all this going on, but it would be great to see what makes him tick. Oh boy, Dylan's not gonna like this. I know Axel's kind of your hero. Axel kind of done it. Dylan, he just can't have. I know you think that, and I'm sure most of the people at the cartels would agree with you, but he doesn't have an alibi. I don't care. Da Silva was his friend. What are you doing? Speak to me. I'm your friend. Don't do this. Get it out, Dylan! I'm talking life and death for Terry here. I was hoping we would find something, anything today, which would help us cast doubt on Hulk's case. But everything we found just seems to pose a further question. If I suggest that Axel's alibi is flawed to save your friend's life, that's what I'm prepared to do. Remember what we talked about? Our job? We're not accusing Axel. This isn't how this works. Do you understand? I get it. I just don't like it all that much. You okay? So. Look, I'm gonna head out. Same time as before? Yep, I'll meet you at the courthouse. I'm just so used for just passing the hole. Lucky's still an Axel race. You're no fun. Did you see them too? No. Then how did you? Because it's what I will do. Hulk will try and eliminate them from the running till he scrub as the sole suspect. Wonder why he didn't call Stella. I guess she wanted to be here regardless. Still, she has a pretty tight alibi. Remember what she told us? Then why not call her anyways? Isn't that a good case for Hulk's case? On the surface, yes. Which makes me nervous. Unless the prosecutor would call her anyways to drive home their point. Instead, he calls Axel, the Silver's rival, in life and in business who has no alibi. Dylan may refuse to believe it, but Axel's position is almost as precautious as Terry's. What's Hulk thinking? Miss Aquila. Chad. I hear you're quite the card shop now. Duelist, actually. Truly, you're a woman of many talents. Is practicing law among them? All rise for the Honorable Judge Tony. Please be seated. We are assembled today for the second day of the trial of Terry Scrub, who stands accused of murder in the first degree. Mr. Hall, Miss Aquila, 48 hours to revise your cases. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. And you, Miss Aquila? Yes, Your Honor. Keep saying it, Nina. It might just be true someday. Very well. Mr. Hall, please make your opening statements. Of course. The prosecution still asserts that Terry Scrub is guilty of the murder of Joe Da Silva. However, it's been suggested that another person in possession of a casino stairwell pass could have had access to the victim's room around the time of the murder. The prosecution disputes this interpretation of events, and we intend to illustrate this via testimony. Hulk wants to establish that each of the alibi has an alibi. That proves they couldn't have been at the murder scene. We have to look for any cracks in their stories and bust them wide open. There just had to be some way to suggest someone else could have been there. You ready? Yeah. The prosecution calls Marcus Steele to the witness stand. Ready and waiting, Mr. Prosecutor! I always rise to the occasion. Always ready to get my jewel on. Always on the next step of my journey to the top. Marcus Steele at your service. I had hoped the court representative would temper him a bit. No arena tempers this, Steele. This is just another rung on the ladder on my climb to be the very best. So, wait. Are you walking on a journey or climbing a ladder? Well said. What? I can't stand mixed metaphors.
Order!
Mr. Steele, was it? The one and only. A simple yes will suffice. Now someone had to say it. Yes, my name is Marcus Steele. Very well. Could you explain why you were at the hotel on the day in question? No sweat! I came to prove myself on the world stage! Mine are the apologies, Mr. Steele's stage? Your Honor, if I may, please do. Mr. Still was at the hotel to attend the DFA card game tournament. He stayed in the room directly above where the murder took place. I went into the tournament ranked 4th in the world, and I'm gonna be the very best, the best there ever was. I'm gonna pick Axel Reyes, Stella Faraday, Joe Da Silva. No, compared to the power of my order. Mr. Still, these outbursts of yours simply must stop. And I'm sure you have better places to be, such as your children's card game tournament. Well, of course, I'm gonna silence. He was about to play another monologue card. Your Honor? If I may be so bold? Yes, Mr. Hall? If we have established the witness' identity and reason for being there, could we please move on to his formal statement? Very well. Mr. Steele, please explain where you were on the afternoon on the 14th, when the murder is believed to have taken place. No problem! You can count on concisely, Mr. Steele. At around lunchtime, I picked up food at the Combinee and came back to the hotel. I swiped my VIP card on the stairwell and remember passing Axel Reyes as I walked out. He was heading downstairs. I didn't leave my room until the following morning. Very well, Mr. Holt. Fuck. Very well, Miss Aquila. You may begin your cross-examination. He passed Axel on the stairs?
Hold it!
What did you get to eat? Just some delicious donuts? Seems a bit unusual for lunch. What can I say? I love donuts. I question the relevance of this exchange. We all know Combinee specializes in donuts. Why am I the only one who finds that strange? Be that as it may, Mr. Steele, please continue with your statement. Honored Judge. Blah blah blah.
Hold it!
You said you passed Axel Reyes, so he wasn't in his hotel room? No, he was definitely on the stairs, heading down to the lobby. You didn't stop to speak to him? He seemed distracted, his eyes glued on the screen of his phone. That's strange. What is? Axel's on his way downstairs towards the lobby. You know how energetic Axel was, but still I was waiting for him there. She said he never turned up. I still can't believe he's been involved. We have too little evidence to speculate, but you have to admit, it doesn't look good. Do you feel this statement is important, Mr. Aquila? Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your statement? No problem.
Hold it!
You're certain? What about dinner? I wasn't particularly hungry. I'm gonna be the very best, and I'm gonna skip dinner. At least I can taste water without throwing up or something. Unlike a certain other video game streamer. Haha. Well, I guess that's that. All I've got to do is make Hulk's case against Scrub looks a bit flimsy. Marcus' statement sounds comprehensive at first, but doesn't really prove a good alibi. I'm not so sure. was staring at his smartphone? Yeah. He's probably looking at the drama on Bleeder. Drama? What does he mean? Scrubber said something about this back attention sensor. Why won't you go hear this? Because a few hours later I saw that the Silver badmouthed me on Bleeder. The Silver posted several messages that criticizes Mr. Scrub's conduct in the duel over several hours. Mr. Scrub's initial replies made for interesting reading. He might have mentioned this to his defense counsel. Sorry? Hey bro, I wasn't proud of it, okay? Once I calmed down, I stopped posting. The Silver's bleed stopped too. Nothing happened for a while. I decided I would go see him to apologize. Thought I saw another bleed from him while I was on my way to his room. The Silver's final message reads as follows. Don't know what happens, what that Scrub's problem was. I'll make sure he never plays on the pro circuit again. By our reckoning, that bleed was posted around the time of the murder. When I saw that one, I was already on my way to apologize. So he might find a way to blacklist me from the tournaments. Damn it, Terry. How am I supposed to defend you if you hold out on me like this? Still, that begs the question. Mr. Steele? Yep. So you went up the stairs past Axel and then, like I said, I didn't leave my hotel room until breakfast the following morning. So what did you do? Excuse me? What you described around lunchtime, but you were in your room all afternoon, evening, and night. You were at a hotel that was filling up with attendee for the oncoming anime and card game convention. What was so important as to keep you in your room? Tournament preps! Okay, my third segment. The art of the cards can only get you so far. It's a lot of work to be the very best! I had to open a bunch of booster packs, organize my decks. Do you feel this is important, Miss Aquila? Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your statement? No problem! Alright! What are you doing? What are you about to accuse me of? I'm gonna feed the very fish. The madness of us. I wonder where it is.
Objection!
Marcus, you say we're opening boosters? Yeah, I get them regularly. You're certain? Of course. Strange when you consider that before yesterday, stores have been sold out of DFA boosters for weeks. Your Honor? Stores have been sold out of DFA stock booster packs for some time now and only received new stocks yesterday. It would have been impossible for the witness to have spent the afternoon.
Objection!
Really, Aquila? You're gonna have a few spare from a prior purchase.
Objection!
Enough to occupy hours of time? Sustained. Mr. Quill raises a fair point. Mr. Steele, if these booster packs were unavailable, how could you have spent time opening them in your room? Witness, may I remind you that you are under oath? Mr. Steele, you made it quite clear in your statement to the prosecution that you had a number of booster packs to open. Was this a fabrication? It's like Hulk is turning against his own guy. Not really. Hulk's only guy is legal procedure. Not so easy when you have a fickle witness. I mean, I was. Witness, answer me. Fine! If you must know, I was trying to relax. Relax? The tournament was about to start. I was nervous. Since arriving at the hotel, people wanted autographs, selfies. I couldn't move without seeing what I was doing showing up on Leader. Aren't you a card game tournament? Aren't you just used to that? No, he isn't. Rocket used to be a video game streamer. Yeah! And terribly successful one, if I'm being brutally honest. A few months ago, I streamed an online game quite similar to DFA, and a viewer reached out to me. They gave me a few starter deck and told me I might be good at it. So I played and I won. That person bought me boosters and I bought some more boosters. So I played some more and I won some more. Before I knew it, I was world number 4 and got invited to this tournament. But now I have people who bought me everywhere I go. So I needed to relax. But why did you just say that? Why? Why? Everything I do is synchronized online. The fans come through everything looking for more VIP gossip. Do you know what it's like to have every word you say subjected to ruthless analysis? Try being a defense attorney. In that case, what were you doing? I don't know, I took a shower, and then what? I don't remember. You were there all night.
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense is badgering the witness. Sustained. Miss Aquila, please refrain from intimidating the witness. Your Honor, as harrowing an experience as it may be for Mr. Steele, his loose alibi, namely that he was opening booster packs, has been proven to be a fabrication. The defense asserts that this calls his statements into question. Furthermore, Your Honor, I protest this line of questioning. The defense is using this as a pretext to suggest that this witness could have been at the murder scene, but there is zero evidence of this. Not even a single fingerprint. What? That's what this is all about? There, then I'll save you the trouble. There won't be any fingerprints because I wasn't there. Do you feel this is important, Miss Aquila? Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your statement? Fine. I think I already know what it is, but just in case I somehow didn't get the right answer somehow. But this should be it.
Objection!
Okay, yeah, I was right. Your Honor, please examine this piece of evidence. A pair of forensic gloves? Clothes? These are card handling gloves. They're manufactured by Axel's Race Company, Race Corp, specifically for pro players of card games. For what purpose? If I may, Mr. Steele, can you please answer that question? I'm sure you know the answer. But those gloves are to stop players from damaging their cards. Comic book collectors wear them too, sometimes, or so I'm told. What does this have to do with anything?
Objection!
I agree, this tangent is meaningless.
Objection!
What, Mr. Steele? Going to mention, Your Honor? Is that these gloves prevent the wearer from leaving fingerprints. In fact, Mr. Steele, can you raise your hand? What? Witness, please raise your hand. I don't see what... He is wearing a pair. I see when he came to the witness stand.
Order!
Your Honor, it has been noted that no fingerprints were found in the victim's hotel room. Not even the victim's own friends. The defense asserts that this lack of fingerprints, any fingerprints, does not rule out that another person was there if the VIP and the attendants routinely wear these gloves. In fact, the unusual absence of any fingerprints makes it even more likely. In addition, the defense moves to discount Mr. Steele's... In addition, the defense moves to discount Mr. Steele's alibi as purely based on his words. These facts make his statement an insufficient alibi. Order! Mr. Hall, can you account for these discrepancies? Mr. Hall. Well... Wow, you really rattled him. The prosecution is willing to concede that the witness' alibi is entrenched in his own words, which the defense has called into question. what he's doing and accepting that Still's alibi is flawed. Doesn't that work against him? Kinda, but he's smart. He doesn't have a choice, so he's taking it on the chin. So wait, you think Still is guilty? You think Still's a buffoon? But that's not the point. Remember what we're doing here. We're trying to assert Scrub's innocence. One way to do that is to suggest that evidence counting against Scrub could also count against other people. The longer Still is on the witness stand, the more chances that he'll say something accidentally incriminating. Hulk knows this, so he's gonna move on. It's all wheels within wheels with him. Look at him over there. Smug, superior. Aquila? Now I can see why you glared at me when Monty got to your assistant, right? Very well. If that's the case, the court requires no further statements from Mr. Steele. You are dismissed, sir. Gotta run! I've got duels to win! Mr. Hulk, I understand you have another witness? I do, Your Honor. In that case, we shall take a 5-minute recess. Please have your next witness ready to take the stand. Nina? What is it? Do you... Okay, real talk. Do you really believe Alex Reyes was involved in Dosilo's murder? Dylan. I just can't believe that. I know. But Asher right now has a motive and opportunity. His whereabouts were unknown, and he was the Silver's rival. Even so, it doesn't feel right. You wanna help Terry? Yeah. Then let me do my job. Oh, okay. No one ever said that being a defense attorney was easy. But Terry's innocence, I'm sure of it. Axel, on the other hand, if Terry didn't do it, someone else did. The prosecution calls Axel Reyes to the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court record. Witness? Witness. Who summons the vessel fractional to this place? Wow. What? Mr. Hulk, those you have supplied me state that your second witness was, Mr. Axel Reyes, is that correct? That remains the case, Your Honor. He's the anchor that binds me to this plane of existence. It's gonna get old real fast if he acts like this the entire time. Stop blabbering and break out the holy water. You too? Seriously, Dylan? He's the real deal. How else do you explain his crimson aura? I don't know. He's a tech junkie. He probably hijacked the smartest bulb in the ceiling. I really think he would. He plays his own theme out of the speak out from his belt. I desire slumber, and I do not speak kindly to... Oh, spare me. You doubt my power. If you expect me to be impressed, I'm afraid you're gonna be disappointed. Mr. Reyes or Maxwell or whoever you are, you're not the first creature of darkness I've cut down to size and core, and you won't be the last. She seems like she means it too. Seems like Tony's got zero patience for Chunipio. How do you pronounce it? Fuck. I know I pronounced this word in the past. Chunibio. Fuck. Shinobi. I think I'm getting there. Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna search it up. Chunibio. Chunibio. Okay, yeah. Seems like Tony's got zero patience for Chunibio's shenanigans. Your Honor? This session is a reasonably well understood phenomenon. Is Hulk serious? The prosecution asked for the court for leniency over the witness outbursts. Highly irregular, Mr. Hulk. Still, I see no alternative. Mr. Ray's Rexonal, I don't know about your particular situation, but I require you to follow court procedure. Arrogant mortal. Mr. Ray's. Fine. I'll play by your rules. I'll release him into your care. I am myself once again. In that case, please state your name and occupation. I am Axel Reyes. That's it. My name is also my brand, therefore my occupation. Consider then that I am out of touch. Please explain your occupation, Mr. Reyes. Billionaire, entrepreneur, angel investor, tech mogul, esport advocate, and world number 2 at the popular card game Dragon Fantasy Arena. Mr. Reyes, I'm such a big fan. This is neither the time nor place, Terry. I know, but when am I likely going to get an opportunity to speak to? I'll chat with the likes of you. Arrogant considering your own situation, Reyes. Mr. Scrub, you assign yourself this instant. As I was saying, in terms of day-to-day employment, I run Reyes Corp, the company I built. We provide gaming hardware and accessories, both for video games and traditional gaming. I assume you are the hotel for the same reason as Mr. Steele. Steele? That tryhard? His affairs are his own. I'm attending the DFA. Excuse me. The DFA 23 card game tournament. The intent to win. Why else would I be slumming it in this coastal ghetto? Coastal ghetto? I guess he's talking about Flesh City. I came to defeat Joe Da Silva and his secret as yet unseen rare card. That. Grr. How long must we play before this mega audience are yet for fresh opponents? Mr. Ray? Mr. Reyes, what were you doing around what were you doing around the time of the incident? This curse in my right arm is a heavy burden. I was exhausted by Rexon's influence and struggled to contain his spirit. Were he to escape, the consequences would be. I'll take it, so I'll just spare the details. Good thinking, Axel. No need to spoil of what happens in the last volume of that manga. Okay, I don't know the reference. I can tell you this is not a reference to Ghost Story. I can tell. Imagine if there's gonna be a Ghost Story reference in this series. I was forced to retire to my room to recuperate. Your Honor, this witness room is also on the floor above the victims. I fell asleep. When I woke up, that's when I heard about it. About how someone had snuck into the Silver's room and that will do, Mr. Reyes. Please do not speculate. Instead, I'll ask you to make a formal statement to the court. As you wish. Though I appear mild-mannered, it is merely my front. My body is but a vessel. Rational, who dwells within my arm, who hungered for the darkness, I was forced to retire to my room. Rexel and I mourn the Silver's loss. Thank you, Mr. Reyes. Mr. Aquila, please begin your cross-examination. Something's alright. Why did Marcus see Axel on the stairs? I need to press him for more information. Here we go. After we save.
Hold it!
Mild-mannered? You're outspoken, arrogant, you run a multinational corporation. I prefer to think of myself as driven. Regardless.
Hold it!
What kind of alibi is that?
Objection!
Aquila, the witness statement
Objection!
about how he has a possessed right arm. Is he left-handed, or when he goes to or when he goes to the bathroom? That's the one. They even wipe his. Miss Aquila, you're afraid from such such scatology. You refrain from such scatological. Okay, you refrain from such scatological observations within my report room. Why are you into that? Why are you into that, Miss Aquila? You made me put that aside, Mr. Reyes. Yes. Marcus Steele said he saw you in his exit stairwell at a similar time to the murder. Is this true? Yes. I was there and recall someone passing me on the stairs, though I can't say for certain who it was. That syncs up. Marcus said that Axel was glued to his phone. Why were you there? I was. I had intended to meet someone for dinner. Ooh, juicy. I heard a rumor you were dating someone. Not now, Terry. Can you say who you intended to meet?
Objection!
I hardly think an intrusion into the witness's private life is appropriate. On the contrary, we are discussing the witness's alibi. His reason for being near the murder scene and in transit are of great importance. Sorry, Stella. Sustained. I agree with Miss Aquila. Witness, who are you intending to meet? Your Honor? Yes? I wish to take the fifth. Witness? What is the meaning of this? No way. Well, that is a surprise. Psst, Dina. What does Axel mean? Why is everyone so surprised? Axel wants to take the fifth, which in lawman's term means in which he refused to answer my question. In court, anyone can refuse to answer if the question would either incriminate them or reveal something that could be damaging to them. Is that basically admitting guilt? No, it's more complicated than that, but it casts him in a very unfavorable light. I can't believe it. Mr. Reyes, you must be aware that by refusing the question, you are likely to face a subpoena. This also poses questions about your involvement in this incident, questions that you may be compelled to answer. I suggest you do not take this decision lightly. I object. Ah, okay, it's her. I forget. Stella, please. It's okay, Axel. This is for us. I can vouch that Axel was on his way to the hotel lobby because he was supposed to be meeting me. Well, you are. I mean, you're gorgeous. Mr. Reyes, why were you hesitating to say you were meeting with this young woman? Your Honor, we own rival company. This young woman is Stella Faraday, owner of Faraday Tech. We were concerned about the business implication of our relationship. But you said that you returned to your room. I'm sorry, Mr. Reyes, but I don't understand. On the way downstairs, I was reading about some bleeder drama between Joel Da Silva and someone else. When I reached that lobby, I peered out of the door into the main area and could see Stella. She was surrounded by an army of fans, many of whom could be heard discussing the events I just read. So, what did you do? I was worried. Before arriving at the hotel, I had flown in from the expo in Shanghai. Overheard the discussion of that Bleater drama. It made me realize that I couldn't handle a public appearance. In my waking state, I could feel Rexon's spirit. Okay. In my weakened state, I could feel Rexon's spirit straining to escape my arm. In the end, I was forced to turn back up the stairs and retreat to the safety of my room to recuperate. She stood up Stella Faraday? Gotta admit, that makes me wonder about this thing with his arm. There, I remained in darkness. He definitely didn't stop in on Joel De Silva on the way up. There was no reason to do so. I had no particular reason to speak to him, nor did I bear him in any ill will. Sure about that, Axel? Do you feel this is important, Miss Aquila? Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your statement? As you wish.
Hold it!
Have you spoken to him at all during this visit? No, I haven't run into him or gone to see him in his room. You knew what he was saying? Yes, on the floor below mine. He always stays in that room when he visits Flesh City. Why is that? I'm not familiar with all this business dealings, but I believe he owns a share in the hotel. Nope. Another witness who has claimed to have gone to his room due to tiredness. They're both guests at a hotel, that's what hotel guests do. Maybe, but this whole thing sounds a bit vague for my taste. I should press him for everything and see if he slips up.
Hold it!
You knew him well? For a number of years. His death. It's a lot to accept for myself and those around me. Axel seems to get very flustered when mentioning the Silver's death. I guess that makes sense. You knew him quite well. Is it because he's mourning or racked with guilt and he's difficult to read? Yeah.
Objection!
That's not true, Axel. What? Your Honor, the victim, Joe De Silva, was the owner of a multinational corporation named SilverPro. The defense has come to know that SilverPro was the final step of expanding the esports space. Esports? Professional video gaming. Ah, I understand. Not entirely saying that you do, but Axel, you had a very good reason to bear ill will towards De Silva. The company's action threatened your bottom line. You're right. Axel, you were De Silva's business rival. He could have usurped you in your chosen field. Isn't it true you were scared that he might suppress your achievements? De Silva knew nothing about esports. You just want a quick buck. Buck. So you're saying he wasn't a threat to your business? Of course he was. Silverpro's buying power was enormous. The Silver's business strategy was just like his card game dueling, ruthless. Through brute force alone, he could have severely hampered our profits. That sounds like ill will to me. It was business. It wasn't personal. Are you sure about that? Yes. Both of your companies share your name. Irrelevant. Your rivals in the world of DFA. Irrelevant. Yo, De Silva was an insufferable prick. He was an arrogant, overconfident, self-assured know-it-all. But he was my friend. Axel. He was my friend, and like a father to Stella. pushed and pushed, challenging us both to do better, to be better. He knew just how to push my buttons. He never lost sight of how to win. He never even considered he might lose. Not in business, not in DFA, not in life. Miss Aquila, you asked if I bore any malice, any contempt. How dare you accuse me of such a thing? This is a murder investigation, Mr. Reyes. I'm not talking about that. Murder is one thing, but you're talking about a duelist's honor. The very idea I would slink around underhanded and stab my opponent in the back. I wanted more than anything to defeat Joe Silva, but head on, full crowd, with my fire phoenix. I told you. You did. And you were right. Your Honor, the defense rests with regards to this witness. You're certain, Mr. Aquila? Quite certain. Yes. We're willing to accept his alibi in the face of lacking conflicting evidence. Very well. Mr. Reyes, you may leave the witness stand. Mr. Hall, was that the last witness you intend to call for today? Yes, Your Honor. The prosecutor asserts that while their alibis may not be ironclad, you can say that again, the existing evidence against Terry Scrub seems quite reasonable and can't be conflicted in such a way to the Mr. Steele or Mr. Reyes. And on to that point, the prosecution rests. I don't get it. What does he mean? He means that we failed. What? We're trying to suggest that the evidence against Terry could be applied to others. All things we failed to do that. Very well. Mr. Hall, I incline to agree with your assessment. No, there's gotta be something else. I wish there was. Given that the location of the incident can't easily be accessed without a stairwell pass, and that this access system involves a computer-controlled lock, can't be reasonably certain that we have accounted for all possible suspects. Mr. Quills, do you have anything to add? You know, you have to do something, Your Honor. Think neither. Doesn't matter how likely it is, only that it's possible. Could anyone else have been at this crime scene? Come on, Nina, work the problem. Okay, I should see what would happen if I click the other option. Most cases, it's based on an assumption. He believes that only those with a stairwell pass could have been at the murder scene. Maybe someone had a pass? Something we didn't know about? No, Monk's too thorough. He would have found everyone. He doesn't make those sorts of mistakes. So his conclusion is perfect, but that's only his base assumptions that is correct. Mr. Quilla, I'm going to have to hurry you. Please put forward some relevant evidence or draw these proceedings to a close. It's now or never. Could someone have access to stairwell without a pass? You guys could have been at the scene. Of course. Your Honor, the defense believes there was one person present at the hotel who could have been there. The person is not, as far as I'm aware, in this courtroom today. Who?
Objection!
Ridiculous. Every stairwell pass has been accounted for. I left no stones unturned.
Objection!
You're absolutely right, Chad. What? This person didn't have a stairwell pass? Your Honor, the defense presents the as yet unidentified safecracker thief.
Objection!
That's preposterous. Why? Detective Flatfoot's investigation showed that the safecracker's thief was skilled by bypassing electronic locks. They were robbing the safe. Mr. Hawk makes a fair point, Mr. Aquila. Oh, how would you categorize the actions of the thief? What? How would you describe them? Well, skilled, in fact highly skilled, exceptionally so. The safe's locks is meant to be the best in the business. I thought so too. The cameras in the safe room were tampered with and recorded a period of static around the time of the robbery. Perhaps enough time to rob the safe and infiltrate the hotel, get back with time to spare? Really? There's absolutely no proof of that anyone else visited the victim's room. Need I remind you, Prosecution Hall, that many present at the hotels this week are wearing card handling gloves? Your Honor, this supposed accusation is entirely baseless. The prosecution had prepared a case based on the facts and investigated all reasonable avenue of inquiry. Surely you won't entertain this wild speculation.
Order!
Order. Cease this bickering, both of you. Mr. Hall, you are correct. Oh no. As a result, it is regretful I must say this. No. Mr. Aquila has raised some convincing arguments. Did she just... Nina, breathe. Your Honor, I must protest. Mr. Hawk, has the prosecution had any success in discovering the identity of the safecracker thief? Not as yet, Your Honor, but we have several lines of inquiry. None of today's witnesses can truly independently prove their whereabouts at the time of the murder. But we know that a hardened criminal was at the same time actively engaging in a crime in the hotel. These two facts are undeniable. To call them a pure coincidence would be bordering on the absurd. I am calling a recess to allow counsel to further investigate this case. What? Did we just do it? We bought ourselves some more time. However, Mr. Aquila? Yes, Your Honor? In accordance with the 3 days statute, I will render a verdict at the end of the next trial day. Brazil was murdered and your client was found standing over his body. These facts have not changed. You would be wise to remember this. We shall reconceive the day after tomorrow. Court is adjourned. Okay, we'll meet early tomorrow. Hey, what were you going, Hawk? Why, you already impeded my work enough. Don't take that tone with me just because you didn't wrap the case in a neat little package. A neat little... My ego doesn't bruise so easily, Aquila, unlike some people's. What are you trying to say? I think my point was clear. And I'll tell you something else. You don't believe the safecracker thief committed the murder any more than I do. It's possible. Possible, maybe. But improbable. You may think so, Hall. But unfortunately, you're not the judge of the trial. Tony is. You know what? What? If Anya Miller were here and could see you wasting the court's time like this, I think she would be ashamed of you. okay? Why does that jerk get off? It's fine, Dylan. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this what we can for. We're gonna do what we can for Terry. That's all that matters. Look, I'm gonna head back to the office. I'll see you tomorrow. Sure. Alright, I think I'll be finishing up now, actually. So let's just save and then... damn telemarketers. Anyway, yeah, I'll just finish up basically here. You want me to get that? Huh? Dylan? I'm next door. Do you want me to answer Annie's phone? Let it go to voicemail. Okay. Are you gonna get up or... Yes, I'm getting up. Sheesh. Achoo! Whoa. Are you okay? Oh jeez, that's all. But are you okay? I was worried about you. I wanted to punch Hulk for what he said. He'll have to apologize when we find out who the safe cracker thief was. Yeah, about that. But we're not doing that. We're not? Hulk was right. But you wasted the court's time? No, not that. About the thief. I don't really believe the thief and the killer are the same person. But the trial you said, I know what he said and it was true too. It is impossible, but it's very unlikely. 1 o'clock now. Today's all we have left. Hulk can run himself ragged looking for the thief. Oh. So, what are we gonna do? I'm actually not sure. But we won't find any answers here. So, to the casino. Okay, boss. Yeah, let's finish up now. And whatever. I'll just repeat it, I guess, when I stream again. But yeah, that'll be it. Well, that was fun. So yeah, I'll be streaming over, like, you know, for the next 2 weeks before I disappear. And hopefully I'll get the video out. If not, then expect it like late August, I guess. Whoops. You know, because, you know, I've been busy with my study, but, you know, now I finally finished it. And I already finished the writing process at least, you know, for the, so this is basically video. It's possible for me to finish it, but it's like, you know, just very unlikely. If I could finish it, then, you know, I'll just release it, and yeah. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. Have a good night. And you know, maybe I'll do like one more stream for this before I go away. Yeah, you know, this is fun. Even just, you know, replaying it.